What's up guys, Philip here. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Today we'll be covering 5 exercises to help you build muscle, calisthenics only. Now if you want to get aesthetic and big, I highly recommend going down the bodybuilding route and the hypertrophy route, because that's going to help you achieve a nice aesthetic physique. But if you want to get strong, lean and more mobile, calisthenics is the way. These are some of my favorite 5 exercises, so let's get right into it with number 1.
Starting out with number 1, it's going to have to be pull-ups, as it's the staple in calisthenics and it's going to help you develop a strong and thick back. I highly recommend trying out different grips to target different areas of your back. Make sure you're coming down all the way and doing the full range of motion, and you're controlling on the way up and on the way down. Make sure you're retracting your scapula just before you pull and that chin reaches right above the bar. Takes some practice to get it perfectly. Make sure you try banded pull-ups and negative pull-ups beforehand and just work up to it if you can't. Exercise number 2 is going to be pseudo push-ups. This is a little bit more of an advanced push-up, but it's one of my favorites just because of the way it looks and the way it feels. To start this movement, I highly recommend getting good at your planche leans. Make sure your scapula is protracted and elevated and your hips are tucked under, your glutes and core are really squeezed. You're pointing your toes so you can get as far forward as you can, so you're really leaning over. It almost feels like you're going to tip over. And then as you come down, you want to come as low as you can. Try get your hands by your hips and push through your chest and rotate your biceps forwards when you fully lock out and extend that elbow.
So just one tip guys I highly recommend implementing is make sure you're recovering and resting between those sessions. These are just 5 exercises you can implement into your routine. So I wouldn't do these, every day. You got to rest in between, make sure you recover.
Going into the 3rd exercise, I've chosen wall handstand push-ups. I know it's not quite at the freestanding handstand push-up level, but I've made it a little bit simpler. If you notice on the first one, I didn't walk up with my feet, but on these next ones, I walk up with my feet to demonstrate what to do if you find that too difficult. So start by walking up with your feet. It's going to take some tension off your shoulders, and you're using your legs to help you up. But if you can do it without walking up with your feet, great. You're not far off doing a freestanding push-up. It's just about finding the balance. Play around with doing it on parallettes or boxes just to ease it for your wrists, and just watch me being an absolute idiot. I can never take myself seriously. Exercise number 4 is going to be explosive dips. So I find, this is much better than doing a standard dip. You want to control that negative. If you count 1, 2, 3, and then 1 second on the way up. So it's a 4-second rep. That's the sort of tempo you want to be following. It's going to help with that explosive chest strength, that explosive tricep strength, and it's going to help you build muscle very effectively. It's something I learned from doing bodybuilding and hypertrophy, is following the 4-second tempo rate at your reps. It's a lot more effective than just going up and down and just going through the motion. Keep that core tight, stay leaning forwards, keep your hips behind your wrists to engage more of your chest so you're not overdoing your triceps and shoulders. And lastly, of course, we have the muscle up to finish it off, as it's such a compound exercise. It works your arms, shoulders, back, chest and core, everything in your upper body. I won't be teaching it in this video. I'll leave that for another video. I'll be doing a full breakdown. I just wanted to showcase it and tell you how important it is.
So guys, I hope that helped out. Those are some of my favorite exercises that I found to help build muscle. There's going to be a lot more content coming to this channel. I'm going to be working on front level tutorials, handstand push-up tutorials. If you guys want to see anything, just let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned and hit subscribe. Peace.
Perfect!
Yeah, man, goddamn, we fucking did it!